She told herself, I don't need to talk to him. He's God. Any part of God you touch, you've got it. So if I touch the hem of his garment, just the hem, I'll be all right. And she did. And her healing was immediate, instant. Why? She had revelation. And Jesus said, I think some power had gone out of me and has healed somebody. Somebody has tapped into my power base. And she said, it's me. Woman, your faith has made you whole. I'm glad because Jesus said that. Some people back up. But some people say, how dare you? You had an issue of blood, you came to touch the master. You know how sometimes people with information try to defend a leader when the leader should be available to the people. The same thing. Jesus wasn't a priest. The women brought their children. Please, touch, lay hands, and bless our children. Hey! Jesus doesn't have time for children. Stay there. Children's class. Be quiet. We don't want you. Those women persisted. They had revelation. And Jesus said, you guys couldn't suffer the little children to come to me. It's revelation. They had husbands. The children had fathers. They had uncles. They had cousins. But blessing can only come from a superior power. And these mothers knew Jesus was higher than their husbands and fathers and everybody. It's revelation. There was a woman were told, a daughter had demons. I guess she locked up the door, took the key. I'm going to Jesus. She got there. Hi, Jesus. My daughter had... Excuse me, Jesus. She's noisy. She had stayed too long with her daughter, and so she's got some noise from the daughter. In an occupational hazard. She's as noisy as her daughter now. Keep away! And Jesus will talk. Something I love about the disciples is when Jesus is quiet, they become quiet. That's good leadership. They recognize him as the leader. When sometimes they try to push him and he just takes his stand. After some time, Jesus said, hey woman, please, healing is meant for the children, for the Jews. You are a Gentile. Thank you for talking at last. The dogs and the cats in Canada eat the crumbs that fall from the table, not in England. In England, they eat on the table with the owners. And so that woman said, yeah, I'm not a Jew, but I'm in the same house, in the same world you created. So the droppings from the table that the children, yeah, I could pick that. Jesus said, go home. The daughter is here. And she had revelation. She had revelation. Others had information. And it's in church, what God has given you that will make you profitable, make you purposeful, make you powerful. What you've got from God. Not just what you have read. I used to be a member of the Theological Society, and we have very many theologians from the best schools, Oxford and Cambridge. They are the best schools in the United Kingdom. And come together and talk The Bible is their textbook. That's all they read. That's all they use in teaching in the universities. That's all. So they know all the stories. They are very informed and equally very deformed. Because they have no clear vision. Very informed. They will pick out some things in a prophet and say, wait, I will say that. Because that's all they read. But they are deformed. Only one reason, no revelation. They haven't got to the place that God gave them. This is mine. They're reading the letter. You don't have the spirit. So revelation is important. And I just wonder, what did Jesus feed with these 12 guys that some of them were very tough, some of them were so quiet, we didn't know anything about them, except their names. Bartholomew. We didn't know anything about them. At least in the scriptures, we could do extra biblical truths and then find out, okay, this went there. But some of them were just quiet. But not Peter. He was a great guy. And it's good to have Peter on your board. He will try your patience. And maybe you whether you're humble or not. And it's good to have you. And you know what I found? Jesus went and prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed. Luke chapter 6 verse 12. God, who should be my disciple? Who should be? Who should be? And God said, Peter, number one. So in the morning after prayers, he said, hi Peter, you are number one. Peter said, thank you, I'm going to give you a hard time. And some of those God gives us are to make us better than we are provided. We accept them, even when it is tough. But please don't allow Judas, because that will, I don't know. So, revelation. Again, when I look at this woman, this Syrophoenician woman, she just kept staying. She tasted until she got what she wanted. And I discovered this. Whoever is the head anywhere in the world, in an office, in a school, in a college, in a business, a man. In the office, you are the head. At home, you are not the head. The wife is the head. Because women will get anything they want. I guess I'm not talking to the women here, but the women outside. A woman may not be the head in the office, but in the house, the woman will get anything she wants. She is the ruler in the house. And who else is the ruler in the house? The baby. Anytime baby cries, whatever mommy is doing, mommy is going to stop and go and attend to baby. And that's why we stop having babies. So that she can rule. And then when I travel alone, I can rule. Great. Now, when Jesus said, this is it. God, my Father in heaven, gave it to you. God never does anything without a purpose. God is very clear about his purpose. So he told them the purpose. Now Matthew 16, verse 18. And I also say to you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades shall not prevail against it. Every revelation from God is to build God's kingdom. It's not for personal profit. It's for the extension of his work